Welcome to another NBA Draft 2022 International Breakdown with Shane Lawal, who, as we're sitting here, has done breakdowns of Kai Soto. Let's see here, Prachita, Jovic, and we've actually done Spagnuolo a little bit as well. So check those out. Jordan Watson has done the Hugo Besson breakdown, and we will be having our live stream on Thursday night to hang out with those guys and Porter Troop. But we need to get to who is considered the top currently playing abroad international draft. Ousmane Dieng of France, been playing the last year in the NBL for the New Zealand Breakers. Shane, welcome back. Tell us what you think, good and bad, about Ousmane Dieng as you see him right now.
I like him. I can see why he's a lottery pick. He's got length. He's got skill and a ceiling to go with that skill. He's very he's a very under control, crafty player on the ball. Can play make, can get his own bucket, can play make, and then he can knock down shots. He's long and he's fast. He's got some speed to him. He's got some good measurements to him as far as athletically. So those are the things that I like about him, but I'm not blown away by him.
So that was actually something we were talking about just before we were recording, and I think this probably makes sense in two different ways. Give us the best case scenario, as in he's going to be a pick somewhere around, like you said, the lottery. And then I think we probably should segue into some of the things that you see that you don't like in him. Actually, I thought were really interesting takes on him, but like you're saying, a guy with size. What's the best case scenario in terms of why anybody looking around the NBA and looking at these mock drafts, seeing him as a high draft pick? What are they seeing? Where it goes right.
Here's a problem for a guy like him. It's kind of a problem from some of the other longer international players we've talked about. The difference is he's not as active as the other ones, but you have a draft that's going to feature Paolo Banchero, Chet Holmgren, and Jabari Parker, probably the 1, 2, 3 picks is what it's looking like. So because those guys are 1, 2, 3, we're not going to have this hard desire to take a whole bunch of long guys because people know the best long guys are already gone in the draft in the first 5 picks. So if I'm a GM, I'm not, and I don't understand the mindset. I don't truly know the mindset they work on. I wouldn't jump off the bridge just to get a long guy when the best ones have already been taken. I might wait another draft. I might try to get one in free agency or trade. But those three set the standard for what we're looking at in our draft. So it's gonna kind of be like, if I've seen those guys get drafted, I see those shiny nickels and I got this faded rusty penny, I might not, and I say that with all due love because these guys are not scrubs. They better than me, shit. So I'm not saying that from a standpoint of, they're not good. I'm just saying compared to those top 3 picks, it kind of gets to my thing with I have a lot of reservations about this kid because his motor, defensively looks real active a little bit, but I see a lot of technique issues as far as he allows a lot of straight line drives and he meets you at the rim, or he's guarding guards and he's not arm's length. He's letting them get into his personal space, which allows faster guys to blow by you. And he allows stronger guys to create contact to separate from you. Either ways, it's not good. If you're long defenders, we benefit from keeping the arm's length. It's like boxing. If I'm the longer person, I have to use my jab to my advantage to keep that length. So if I'm a basketball player and I'm the longer player defensively, I don't want to get into your personal space. My hands can be in your personal space. My body doesn't need to. That's my advantage, is that I can guard you from a further away. So he doesn't do the best job of keeping arm's length. And then a lot of times he turns it into a run instead of a slide. So he gets beat when somebody attacks either foot. He turns, he kind of flips open a little bit, and he turns into a runner instead of a defensive slider. So, and it looks good right now because He's playing against less athletic, smaller guards. So he's meeting them at the rim and it's punishing them. But I mean, granted, Ja does this to everybody, but you're not trying to see Ja Morant. You're not trying to see LeBron James. You're not trying to see not even the most elite wings or perimeter guards in the NBA, but you're not trying to see the 20th wing in the NBA. You're not trying to see the 30th. They'll turn that corner and they will climb you. And so he'll be a kid that you'll see get dunked on a lot just until he does a better job of not drop stepping into a run.
Let me pose this question to you, actually. If I'm going to play devil's advocate, and again, I don't have the career that you do, but you're talking a lot about technique, and I do hear that. But one of the things that you did mention is a really good motor, seemingly, a desire probably to get better. Are those things correct? I didn't
say a really good motor. I say he's got a good motor.
Good motor. He has a good motor.
I'm being petty, but go ahead.
I'm thinking basically what my line of questioning here is essentially with somebody so young that has the willingness to play defense. Well, assuming they've got the motor, are those things correctable? And you look at him as maybe a little bit more of a project.
He can definitely get better. Yeah, he could get better defensively. It's better to have the desire than the talent to do it, because the talent will come if you work on defense. But he can get better, but like I said, and that makes him a project. It doesn't make him a right now type of person, but I would say, I mean, I like him. I think I made that clear, and I said I like him. I just like Procida better. Italians, leave me alone. I do know how to pronounce a C and an I. I know it means ch. I'm just lazy, just like ciao, cello. I know how to pronounce it, but you guys are gonna get what you get. I apologize. Excuse me. But
and we'll link the Procida video
right
there.
Right. But I like Procida better. I like Jovic better for different reasons other than that. But I do think that he can definitely improve technique. And if he's 6'10", moving high moves, and he improves technique, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. He's definitely an NBA player. He's definitely a starter in the NBA in the near future, starter, at least like a very productive role player. Offensively, I see him doing a lot of stuff on the ball, but I don't see him being an on-the-ball player in the NBA. So then my question for him is, what can he do consistently off the ball? How active will he be off the ball? Will he be a guy that can cut to the basket, score, and finish? Doesn't look like he likes to go up strong in traffic. He tries to finish like a 6'1" guard, lots of floaters, lots of running away from the basket instead of going strong, bodying people. He doesn't body anybody. He's thin. He doesn't turn the corner on anybody, meaning that, how I say he lets people turn the corner on him. He doesn't turn the corner on other people. Procida turns the corner. Jovic turns the corner with fury. They turn the corner. So he doesn't really turn the corner. He's got that slow bop game. He plays like Cade Cunningham, but he's not Cade Cunningham, where Cade Cunningham kind of plays at a very slow pace and controls the game. But Cade is strong enough to do that. And Cade is skilled enough to do that. This kid is still inconsistent in his skill right now. He's inconsistent in his scoring. He's not scoring the ball well from the 2, let alone from the 3. I love his shot. I think he has a really nice shot. I think that he's got a good shooting pocket. It's not too low. He's got a very fluid and quick release. And he doesn't exert a lot of energy on his shot, which is a good thing as far as just consistency. But he doesn't shoot it that well. For whatever reason, I think he shot under 30% the last 2 years.
Definitely this last year. And I think he might have had a wrist injury that I think that was a specific injury that I know he was injured for a portion of the NBL season.
Yeah, so that hopefully he fixed that, because that's big. People never talk about what hand injuries do to people's shots, like the fluidity of that. Everybody think, I know I'm a Russell Westbrook defender, but people don't know that what Russ had a hand injury a while ago, and I feel like he's never fully recovered from that a little bit. But I can mess up your shot. I got a kid on my travel team right now who broke her finger in at the end of April, and I'm watching her shoot. She went from an elite shooter to now she's a really good shooter, and she's trying to get the rhythm back because her finger is a little stiff, you know. So I mean, it affects your shot, you know. I think that he can be a good a stretch four in the league. He looks like he wants to be on the ball. So my question is, will he be able to play off the ball? Because he's not really good enough yet to be on the ball in the NBA. I could see him becoming that, but you know, coming off of ball screens and dealing with better defensive guards, how's he going to play when guys are forcing him away from the basket and he's got to really turn the corner and go downhill, and he's going to have to make some shots, some difficult shots to be on the ball. Any on-ball player got to be able to shoot contested shots and things like that. So I don't know if he's ready for that. He doesn't like to finish strong, not through a crowd anyways. That's going to be a problem. He takes a floater over a pull-up jump shot. And I think at 6'10", you got to love a pull-up. You got to have a pull-up jumper. If you're going to be a 6'10" guard, you have to have a pull-up jump shot. I don't really like that floater. I mean, but at the end of the day, if the floater gets better, if it gets more consistent, okay. But 6'10", pop, drop, stop and pop, jump over your smaller defenders, shoot a under control jump shot. But you know, floater, if you work on it enough, a floater can become automatic. It's just a layup. So it's all about how he develops. Why do I like Procida and Jovic better? Procida and Jovic can play on more NBA teams in October 2022 than Dieng can play. You know, so basically amongst the 30 teams, we can have a conversation and say, oh, Procida can play on such and such team, such and such team, such and such team, such and such team, and at the least be in a rotation for next season. Same thing for Jovic. It's a lot more teams Jovic can play on and either start or be in a rotation this next season. Dieng is more of you have to be in the right situation, you know, and he's got to gain some muscles. He's got to gain some muscles because he wants to be on the ball, you know, and you got to be able to physically, NBA can take a toll on you being on the ball. But I mean, he's definitely might have a bigger ceiling than some of the other international draft prospects. So because of that, I can see somebody taking him, like you said, I think you said Pelicans, there's a mock draft that has Pelicans taking him 8th. I see it. Do I like him with BI? No, because what he wants to do is what BI already does. You know, so he wouldn't really be able to get a chance to mess up and get better. He wants to be on the ball, play slow, get in there, move the ball around, go look, you know, find ways to score, things like that. BI already does that, and BI has established himself last year as being real good at doing that. So there's less options for him on what teams he can get on. But if that kid gains 25, 30 pounds of muscle, if he gets a little bit more aggressive, if his jump shot matches the form, meaning if he starts to shoot like that shot looks, now we start to talk about something different, because that jump shot is a 40% three ball. You know, the way it looks like he's quick release. I mean, you can dip your shot. You can dip it. Having a dip in your shot doesn't make, like, you know, KD is a dipper, you know, and being long, we naturally are going to want to dip more because our arms are long. Our arms are already at our legs. But the kid has a real good catch and shoot from, you know, kind of stops it and is not too low. So he's able every single time to have a quick release, quick and fluid release, and it's in and out of his hands quickly. He doesn't need to jump that much because, you know, he gets his power from his motion. So I like him. I mean, I like all of them. I'm a basketball fan, so I'm going to like more kids than I don't like.
Hello, and thanks for watching. Be sure to give the video a like, and you can watch more videos over here. You can also click subscribe over here so you're notified when we have new content here on Expat Hoops.